Hello everybody, welcome back to another action figure review. My name is Matthew, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Playmates giant-sized 11-inch tall Kong Skull Island figure. Hello. First up, we're going to be taking a look at Skelton Paint, which I gotta say, this guy is heavily wicked. Not only does he have an angry expression, which is something the 6-inch Kong cannot say, it also has an open mouth, which we can definitely see all the little detail, like the teeth, the gums. Like, it looks so realistic looking. If I had to give one little point off of it, it's that there's a little paint chip right on the top of his tooth. And that isn't from me. I got it like that. So, that's just one flaw. Another flaw is that his bottom teeth are actually stretched out. And basically what I mean by that is, if you see his teeth right here, they're pointed straight down. Logically, his teeth should be pointing straight up. These teeth are more squished to the front, making the teeth look very awkward and look like someone just took maybe like something heavy and squished it down. And I definitely know for a fact that is not what he looked like in the film. His chest has a nice gray look to it, with all the muscles and the chest abs, and his, I was gonna say nipples, but I guess this King Kong doesn't have nipples, or at least this figure doesn't. Nice black highlights, and nice scratch too. Hold on, is the scratch, no, it is not detailed on there. The feet are highlighted with black paint. Everything else is just made of a brown plastic, and the wrists might be a little, or the hands might be a little too black, but it gives out a nice glossy look to it anyway. Nice contrast to the overall brown appearance of it anyway. Also, you got some silver screw holes, so if you don't like screw holes, probably fill these in with epoxy or something. There's 6 in total, so anyone watching this review can know what's coming. For articulation, we have a rotation here at the head. It can go up and down. Actually, no, it cannot go up and down. If you try that, you'll end up trying to split the plastic right there. Its arm can just rotate all the way around like that. Its wrist can go side to side. Same with that. Legs can go full 360. And even do the splits if you wanted to. I don't see why you'd want to make King Kong do the splits of all things. And while it is tight, he does have some foot maneuver for him as well. Okay, that one's really stiff. Dang. And since he does not have a tail, he has a monkey booty. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 joints. Total, at least. For size comparison, here he is with the giant Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong 2021, and might be 2022 because Warner Brothers has been delaying all their films recently, and Godzilla vs. Kong could be next. But as it stands right now, they're about the same height, but this figure is far more bulky than his Skull Island counterpart. That, and he's a lot darker, and almost looks like a more realistic gorilla, if you know what I'm talking about. For another size comparison, here he is with the Godzilla 2014 from Bandai Creation 12-inch version, and he's slightly smaller, but I personally think this would work if you're going off the CCXP footage, because Kong appears to be standing taller, but Godzilla was slouching, and this Godzilla was slouching, so this could work. And for this comparison, here he is with the Playmates Godzilla 2004 11-inch version, which, after a long time looking at the measurements, I've determined that despite them looking like they're the same height, he is slightly taller by a smidge. You really gotta go to the centimeters if you want to know who the taller one is, but trust me, Godzilla 2004 is indeed the taller figure of these two. And it kind of makes sense because they're not actually in scale in terms of movie-wise. I mean, he's 100 feet, he's 100 meters, which in terms of feet, he'd be 100 feet, he'd be about 320 feet or so. I'm not sure. Not sure the exact measurements on it, but either way, he's almost times taller than Kong is.
And the last comparison, here he is with the tallest Godzilla in my collection, the Gigantus figure, and King Kong 2017 6-inch version, which I'll do a comparison, a much more detailed comparison, but to sum it up, he's basically a larger, he's just a larger version of him with better detail, wrist articulation, and a different head sculpt and joint. So to sum it up, Kong Skull Island, the 11-inch version, is pretty cool. He's definitely the better one of the two, that being the 6-inch version and this one, because he's much more durable and he's made of a much more harder plastic than his little cousin. So if you want this one, if you want a big Skull Island figure that isn't the Lantern one, go with this one. It's very good, very fantastic, and has a lot of playability to it. That being said, I'll rate this guy an 8 out of 10, and I'll see you guys later.